means marked by or resulting in a radical change. Chomsky fits this definition with his revolutionary theories of transformational grammar and the scientific study of language. Structure theories have been built on by many linguists to follow. After he presented his theories, linguistic thinking as a whole began to change. It helped develop universal rules in the theory of language. He was sometimes referred to as the father of modern linguistics. His PhD in 1955, Noam Chomsky's theories have evolved. Theories that have changed the way that science is viewed. The most cited people of all time. Chomsky challenges the way we view ourselves. This in linguistics started as a child, reading Hebrew literature and other texts. He was a Hebrew scholar. Career at MIT or the Massachusetts Institute of Technology for 50 years from 1955 to 2005. Appointed professor of the Department of Modern Languages and Linguistics in 1955. Ferrari P. Ward Chair in 1966. In 1976, he became the Institute Professor. He has honorary degrees from over 18 other universities. He also has been cited more than any other scholar in the 80s and 90s. In the top 10 most cited persons in the humanities. Universities all over the world and published dozens of books and hundreds of articles. He started his theories during his junior fellowship at Harvard. His doctoral dissertation titled Transformational Analysis. His theory begins with synaptic structures. The belief is that the structural language is inherited and genetically transmitted. All humans share the same linguistic structures, social or cultural differences. Theoretical viewpoints on syntactic structure was published in 1957 in a monograph. Formed the logical structure of linguistic theory that was published in 1975. Theories have affected today's culture and evaluation of linguistics. Theories support that children are born with the innate ability to master language. Draw a key distinction between the deep structure and surface structure of language. Structure is the meaning of a sentence. This is not culturally determined, but genetically hardwired in the human brain. It takes the meaning and transforms it into sounds and words in a sentence. Between surface and deep structure, structure is the meaning of the word. Meaning structure is the ability to understand the exact meaning. For example, let's take this sentence. I like her cooking. Meaning multiple different things. As I like what she is cooking, that she is cooking, mean that I literally like that she is cooking. Meanings are an example of surface structure. Structure is the ability to understand the one meaning from the context of the environment. Acquisition device is the hypothetical brain mechanism that Chomsky believes all humans are born with. That Chomsky has used to support his theory of language acquisition. Factors is that between the ages 3 and 10, it's likely to learn a language in its entirety and grasp its fluency. Second factor is that a child does not need a trigger or help to begin a language acquisition. It will happen on its own. Also, a parent is not needed to coax a child into speaking. The child will eventually produce the language all on its own. There are a couple of ways to slightly increase the development process of language, such as talking to the baby with baby talk or reading to the baby. That no matter how many times a child is corrected, it will continue to grasp the language in the same manner and speak in the same format. Stages of language development, the child will make things plural that are already plural. Eats instead of feet. Is that children go through stages of language acquisition in which they learn certain aspects of the language. Every child will go through the same stages at the same time and around the same general age. A child in a foreign country will generally go through the same language acquisition stages as a child in the United States. In conclusion, Chomsky's theories have revolutionized the modern day linguistics. Interpret language development. He is worldwide. A complex and interesting person who is very well known and published. Linguistics and his contribution to science as a whole. His father's influence on his career and his interest in linguistics. His successful career. He discussed his initial theory of language development. dissertation that evolved into his successful publications on linguistics. Brief discussion of his linguistic points. Reviewed his factors on child language development. Retired from MIT in 2005. Referred to as the father of linguistics, and he has paved the way for future generations.